What's up, guys? Andres here, Strong Family Money Show. Thanks for stopping by. On this show, we teach dads how to take care of their finances, their families, and their fitness. So I have 4 things to go over in this episode. I have something for the first-time home buyer. I have something for the experienced buyer who wants to start investing in real estate. I have a general money tip, and then I have something for you to take home to your family to help make that improve that as well. You don't want to take care of just the money. You want to take care of the home life as well. So I have them here. Let's get started. So for the first-time home buyer, people are usually on the fence on whether or not they should buy a home. And given the current market conditions, I can understand why. But there are 5 reasons that I'm going to go over that should be considered when trying to make the decision on whether to buy a home or not. First is you can do, barring any restrictions with your city, any permits you have to pull, stuff like that, you can do anything with the home. So it's your house. If you want to, paint the inside of the home, if you want to change the color of your kids' room, if you want to, you have to take out permits and stuff like that. But if you want to, make an addition to the house, if you want to convert the garage, if you want to, put down new tile in the house, it is yours to do that with. You don't have to ask permission to a landlord to do that, right? If you wanted, this year I want my room to be blue instead of yellow, right? And then you just go do it. You don't have to go ask for anybody. You just say, I want to now put down tile instead of carpet, and you don't have to ask anybody to do that. It's on you to do that. You can do whatever you want with your home because it's yours. So second is appreciation. Over time, your investment, the value of your home will increase. There are fluctuations in the market. We see one of them now, and there are fluctuations the other way. But for the most part, over time, the home prices increase. And because you have to put such a small amount down compared to what the value of the home is and what it can be, that's a good investment. Third, tax benefits. So every year you can write off the interest and certain things that happen in the home. You can write those off. See your tax professional for the ins and outs of that. But because you own a home, you are able to write certain things off and reduce the taxes that you owe yearly. Okay. Fourth, mortgage costs stay the same. So once you are in a 30-year, say for example, 30-year home loan, over the life of that loan, your monthly payment will be the same. You are not going to get a knock on the door, an envelope in your mailbox one day. It says, hey, next month, next 2 months, we're going to start increasing your rent. And if you have a rental property, that's something that you can do. But if you are in a mortgage, the home is yours. Every month my mortgage payment is going to be this, regardless of what is going on around me. So even if rents go up and housing prices go up, if you're already in a mortgage, your mortgage will stay the same payment every month. Okay. Fifth, it's a forced savings account. So each month you make a payment towards the loan you have on the home, and that then reduces the amount you owe on the home and increases the equity you have on the home. So you are putting this money towards this loan, right? But that then is converted into equity in the home, how much of the home you own outright, right? So it is forcing you to put money into something where later on, if you choose to, you can then sell it and take the money, sell it and buy another home. You can then use that value that you're putting into the home and then, get more money to buy another home, a second property. So it's forcing you to put money away and hide it for later when you need it. Okay, so those are my 5 reasons for going in to the housing market, why you want to buy a home. If you're on the fence, consider those. If you have more questions, I'm a real estate agent here in Ventura County. Give me a call, drop me a line, message wherever you find this, and we can talk some more. Okay. Second, investor. So if you're already a homeowner, if you're a seasoned homeowner and you're considering getting into the investing market, right? You want a second home, you want to buy a duplex, a triplex. So there are reasons for that as well. People are usually on the fence, I don't want to be a landlord, I don't want to do all this stuff, get calls in the middle of the night about a clogged toilet. But there are pros, as many cons as there are lots of pros to owning investment properties. Okay, first, appreciation, same as buying a home. So you purchase, and in another video I'll go over the criteria for purchasing a rental property. That property will also appreciate over time. So you're putting in some amount of money, right? 20%, whatever percentage you're putting in, you're not only gaining money, you're not gaining money. So if you invest in stocks, you're getting appreciation on the amount of money you put in to how much stock you buy. So if you buy $3,000 worth of stock, or if you buy $30,000 worth of stock, you appreciate on the $30,000 you put in. Okay, a home, you put in $30,000, you appreciate on the total cost of the home. So if it's a $300,000 home, you put in $30,000, you're appreciating on $300,000. Okay, so over time that value will increase, and if you buy correctly, you will then potentially, all these are caveats, make more money in housing than you will in the stock market for the same amount of money invested. Okay, cash flow. Again, buying correctly, you have a mortgage payment if you don't buy the cash. If you have a mortgage payment on the rental property, your rent should be more than the mortgage payment, and your rent that you charge should also cover expenses that you have, capital expenses you put away for a rainy day, taxes, insurance, whatever if you pay for the utilities and they just pay you a lump sum, then that's in there, right? So you want to set up your rent amount monthly to cover all those expenses. Anything above those expenses is cash flow. So that's money you can put it in your pocket, you can put it away in savings, you can put that towards another property. So if you set everything up correctly, the tenant will not only pay for your mortgage on the property, any associated expenses, but they will also put money in your pocket. Okay. Third, depreciation. You, again, refer to your tax professional. You can write off depreciation annually on the costs associated with buying a rental property. So because real estate investing is considered a business, you can write off business expenses. So the amount you spend to buy a rental property, you can then, over 27 and a half years, depending on how you do it, you can then depreciate that value of the money you invested, and the cost of the home, mortgage that you get, insurance, anything that you put into the home. Hey, I put in a roof, I did put in all this stuff. It's a 4-unit building, I put in water heaters, everybody, right? So stuff that you incur to run your business, your tax professional can then depreciate that value over whatever schedule they want to use to depreciate it. Okay. Fourth, leverage. So you have a house, you have a rental property. Okay, you can then say, I have this much value, I want to take out more money because this rental property has appreciated. I want to take out money from that rental property, and then I'm going to go use that money of the appreciation and the cash flow if you saved it, and now I'm going to go buy another one. And then once those are in place, you can say, hey, everything's appreciated again, I want to refinance so I can take this money out, and then now I'm going to go buy another rental property. So you have now additional leverage to use to buy other properties. And then usually it's, if you're able to do it correctly, if you're in the right market, if you pick the right properties, you can then snowball, and you get, the first time you buy one, and then the second couple of times you buy two, and by the third or fourth time you can buy like 4 properties, right? So you have so much money in the appreciation of these properties that you can then use it to buy other homes. So there are 4 reasons why you should get into the housing investing. Those are 4 reasons that you should get into buying investment properties. Okay. Next, I have a general money tip. So I've talked about diversification and making sure that your money's spread out to different things so that you don't so that you don't get hit too hard in one area. Now, you can go overboard and you can say, I'm going to buy stocks in 20 different companies. And the way you properly buy stock is you have to research what the company is and what it does, and the sector it's in and its competition. So the easiest way to buy stocks would be to buy in a certain sector. So if you want to diversify in a sector, you can say, I want to buy in, let's just use electronics, right? So you're going to go and you're going to say, I want to buy Intel, right? Intel, I've done my research, it's good. I'm not saying that it is, I'm saying that hypothetically it's good. I'm going to put a chunk of money in Intel. Then I'm saying, okay, well, Intel's doing good because that sector is doing good. So now I'm going to go do AMD, I'm going to go do, Hewlett Packard, I'm going to go do Texas Instruments, I'm going to go and other companies in that same sector, because the sector, not that the company is doing well, but that sector is doing well, and I'm going to invest in different companies in that sector, right? So you may say the big mover is this company, company A. I'm going to put most of my money into company A. I'm going to put some money into company B, C, and D, right? And then for E and F, right, I'm going to buy index funds of that sector. So you can go and look up, health index funds, and they'll give you a chunk of stocks that they're managing in that sector. So you can say, I made majority of my money in this company because it's a mover and shaker in this sector. These other three are big companies as well, and that whole sector in general is doing well. I'm going to put some money there. And now these other two investments are going to be in index funds for the sector at large because that whole sector is doing well. So you can diversify. If it's easier for you to manage your time, and just because let's say that sector in general, that's something that you look at all the time anyway, you can then use your research to make the right decision in that sector only. So you can diversify within a sector. It may be easier for some people. Okay, last, personal, family, home tip. Okay, always remember the story arc of the relationship with your partner, right? So you're married, you have a partner. There's a reason you decided to marry this person. There's a story to it. There's a reason you started dating them. There's a reason you got engaged. There's a reason you got married. Now you have kids. So there are reasons why those things happen. As a family, those are really important things to remember and appreciate, and to always keep in the forefront of your mind. Okay, so when times get hard, right, you have to go back and say, this is the story of our relationship, right? Yeah, okay, money's tight right now. We're having problems because money's tight right now. But, in general, right, we met because of this, we got engaged because of this, we got married because of this, we had kids. So you go back and you remember the story of your relationship, why you got together, and things like money or things of that nature won't then be such a burden on your relationship or cause so many problems. You want to resolve those, obviously, but you always have to remember what is the reason you got together with your partner in the first place, and always keep that at the forefront of your mind. So that's the show for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Andres. This is the Strong Family Money Show. Please visit our sponsor, freshcoffee805.com. Without them, we couldn't do this, do these episodes. We roast and deliver organic fair trade coffee, days within roasting, to your doorstep if you live here in Ventura County. We ship across the country as well. I'm also a real estate agent here in Ventura County. If you have any questions, give me a call, send me an email, andres@strongfamilymoney.com. We can discuss real estate, the market, how much is your home worth, how much can you buy. We can discuss all those things. Please like and subscribe and share. Without that, we wouldn't be able to keep this going. I want to get this information out to as many people as we can. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.